After getting Scrubs,
Yes.
and that kind of success and recognition and show and everything, and Clueless under your belt, when Scrubs is over, you kind of like, I'm coasting now. Like whatever comes is great, and whatever doesn't come, like, do you still get nervous about your career?
Absolutely.
Or at that point, are you like, I've kind of accomplished it all?
No, you never feel like you accomplished it all. You always are grinding. You want to continue to work. The worst thing for an actor is not working, regardless of your past success.
So after Clueless, because how old were you when Clueless comes out?
I was 21.
Were you ready for it?
I had no idea that movie was going to be like that. I had no clue until I saw it. And I remember they did the premiere at the MTV Beach House. And I was like, oh, shit, the MTV Beach House?
Yeah.
This is a big deal.
And you realize there's going to be promotion? This movie's going to be promoted?
This is going to be everywhere.
Yeah.
That's when I realized that it was going to be a big movie.
And it's going to be the movie. It became the movie of a generation, really.
That's dope.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Were you ready for that, though?
No.
You weren't.
I had no clue that was going to happen.
So after that happens and you're the guy from Clueless,
right?
How is life?
I moved back into my mom's house.
You did?
Yeah, absolutely.
You became a shut-in?
Well, the check that I got from Clueless, I spent on a car. Yeah.
What kind of car was it?
It was a Grand Cherokee Laredo.
Okay.
It was red.
That was the whole check?
The whole check.
That was what?
The whole. I'm just gonna put it out there.
You got a Jeep for doing Clueless.
I got a Jeep for doing Clueless. Yeah.
Wow. And what kind of money do you make off the DVDs that sell?
I don't make any money off
Nothing.
the DVDs. No. Listen, you know who makes that money?
Yeah.
The studio.
Paramount or whatever company made it.
Paid. You nailed it. Paramount. Paid.
And you got a Jeep.
And I got a Jeep. And I don't even drive the Jeep anymore.
You don't?
Oh, it's total, dude.
Now, it seems like Alicia Silverstone is like the least famous person.
Wow.
Today from that movie. Everybody has gone on to do other stuff. And like
she's gone on to do other stuff too.
Yeah, but she doesn't have the second win that like I feel like everybody else had.
Well, Paul has blown up bigger than anybody from that movie. And then, Brecken does very well for himself. Like we all do very well for ourselves.
Right.
If that's
well, I mean Paul Rudd has gotten to the point where people don't even know him from Clueless.
Like
nobody asks.
They're like, wait a
him.
second, you were in Clueless?
Right, like when he comes by here, like nobody's doing this whole
like,
10 minutes on Clueless thing. But you Scrubs was like ridiculously successful.
Yeah.
And like you said, Paul Rudd and Breckenmeyer and all this stuff. It seems to me, I was just having this conversation with my wife the other day because we watch Clueless like every 6 months.
Wow.
Just for, to re-up on it.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Just to stay fresh.
Right. But I was like, Alicia Silverstone is like, what happened? She was supposed to be the it girl. And I feel like nobody bounced off that movie and got immediately
she did, though.
Successful. Do you think so?
Yeah, I think
she didn't have like any follow-up hits though, did she?
Oh, I don't know.
That's what I mean. Like I feel like nobody bounced off that with immediate follow-up hits, and then like several years later,
everybody
starts except Alicia Silverstone. I'm not trying to get you to say anything. It's just a theory that I had.
Right on.
That I'm like, how did this happen? I guess Hollywood's unpredictable.
I guess that is Hollywood.
Yeah. Now
she's had a couple of projects though that she was in.
I just hope she made more than a Jeep for Clueless.
She made more than I'm sure she did.
But you must have made more money. Your life with women change? I don't know, because you moved back with your mom.
Yeah.
But I would assume that after Clueless comes out, women start pouring in.
Things changed after Clueless. Things really changed after Scrubs, but things changed after Clueless.
At least immediately after Clueless. But then did you bring girls back to your mom's house?
I did.
so
we'd be fucking in my old bedroom, man.
You would?
Yeah. Mom in the other room, not knowing,
mom's house.
Sneaking girls in.
So what would a girl who's like a Clueless groupie, who thinks you're this Hollywood star, like, oh yeah, I'm gonna fuck the guy from Clueless tonight,
right,
and then I'm gonna be on Easy Street. When you pull up to your mom's house and you have to go, shh.
Right.
No.
Listen, you can't make noise. My mom is asleep in the other room.
I'm past curfew as it is.
Listen, when we walk in, that is my brother sleeping on the bed. It's not on the other bed. You have to be quiet.
Right.
That was my life.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What does a girl say to you? Like,
all right, let's go.
Okay. Because she's like,
you're the guy from Clueless, right?
It's that easy.
You are the guy from Clueless, aren't you? Yes.
Yes.
All right. Good. We're good.
Oh my God. That's how easy it is when you have that.
It wasn't easy, but it wasn't easy it was not easy at all, but
It helped.
When it did work, it worked.
That was it.
Yeah,
and then Scrubs comes along, and then does it get easy with Scrubs?
Yeah, well, by the time I got Scrubs, I had moved out to Los Angeles, and I was living on my own.
Right. So at that point, not only do I have a series,
right.
I have an apartment.
Right, I have a nice apartment that you could come and hang out at whenever you want.
I live by myself.
Yeah.
And I'm actually friends with Zach Braff.
Right.
So
that worked out a lot, too.
So you're still friends?